Welcome, workmates. Again, we welcome you to this skills transfer program, the Techpreneur Gateway. And today, we are going to be talking about a very interesting topic, which is all about the website and landing pages design. I mean, this is one of the skills that if you master it, then it sets you free for a very, very, very long time. So we are going to be just looking at some of the introduction of the website. But before we even go to that, we are going to be checking out some few definitions so that you can understand some of the basics of how the internet and the World Wide Web works. So I want to bring you to the understanding of the internet versus the World Wide Web, what we call the WWW. So when you're talking about websites, most of the time, like for us at Workmate, if you want to visit our website, you're going to visit on www.workmate.club. All right. If you want to find my company, then you can go to www.johndigital.co.ke. So, understanding the foundations, building a website, you have to unravel some of the mysteries of the internet and the World Wide Web. So these two terms are often used very, very much interchangeably, but they totally mean different things. So how do you define the internet? The internet is the global network of interconnected computers. So think of this as an infrastructure that allows data to be transmitted between devices worldwide. So the internet is what allows us to connect to other computers. The World Wide Web, the WWW, on the other hand, is a system of interlinked hypertext documents, images, and other multimedia content. Essentially, the web is a subset of a broader internet. Okay? Let me give you an analogy here. Internet, an analogy of internet as the road network. Picture the internet as a vast road networks connecting cities, towns. In this case, these are computers. And then the World Wide Web is like the billboards, shops, and attractions along these roads that give you the content access. The difference, the internet is the entire network. The World Wide Web is the content accessed through it. Okay? So internet is the infrastructure. The World Wide Web is the content that is able to access. So the function of the internet is the infrastructure. The World Wide Web is the information sharing model. And how are they connected? The internet connects devices. The World Wide Web connects information. So why does it matter for you to understand these differences? Understanding these distinctions is crucial to building an effective online presence. Your website will exist on the internet, but its content will be part of the World Wide Web. So sending an email, for example, sending an email from your computer to a friend across the globe, the World Wide Web browsing, here again comes a new term that is called a browser. A browser is the piece of software that now accesses the server where the information is stored. So to keep it short, I'm just going to give you now the main lesson about websites and how they connect the information. So you are able to see the content right now, wherever you're watching this from. You're able to see it because you are connected to the internet. You're connected to the internet. every connected device, when it comes online, it generates a unique signature that is called an IP. The IP address is now what showcases, it's like a number. It's actually a number with, we were at IPv4, IPv5, and now we are in IPv6. So the number, every gadget that is connected is given a number. But now that you want to design a website for your business, how do we go about arranging that information on a piece of computer so that anybody anywhere can access it? Well, that's why we had to understand the difference between the World Wide Web and the internet, because the internet, the interconnectivity of the internet gives us that ability to be able to store some data on one computer, and then through the connectivity, we are able to access that information through other computers. So this computer that stores this data, it is called a server. Okay, so if you were to build a website and you want to have some of the ingredients, a list of the ingredients, I would say, number one, you need a domain name. A domain name. So what is a website domain? A website domain is a human readable address that represents the location of a website on the internet. So what it does, that this name, and this is a larger part of the conversation that we talk about in the Techpreneur Gateway. You might want to find that link below this video, where we go ahead and buy domains, buy hosting, and connect all those things to start building up a website. And these are some of the ingredients that you need to understand on how they work, so that it will be easy for you to work it out. So think of it as your online address, a domain name, making it easy for visitors to find and access your content. The unique user-friendly part, for example, I just gave you an example, www.workmate.club. So workmate.club is the domain for the company that is Workmate. Safaricom.co.ke is the domain for the company that's Safaricom. So the top level domain, the TLD, such as .com, .org, .net, .club, .co.ke, indicates the website purpose or origin. So the .com is the most famous TLD, top level domain extension, because the internet actually came to life during the .com era. So making your domain memorable, reflecting on your brand, especially your company name, makes it easy, because remember we said through the IP, any content that is online is allocated an IP. So instead of telling your people, for you to find our company profile, go to 123-876- you just simply give them your domain name. So what happens to a domain name? The domain name actually covers your IP address, is so that it is actually very, very readable to the human, to the normal human. So that's an ingredient that you need. You need a domain name, most likely your company name. You need a server. This is where your content will be stored. Remember, when we're dealing with online, or when we're dealing to building website, it's all about text, images, and videos. So this text, you will store them somewhere, and this storage is what is called a server. So when you look at web hosting, what we call web hosting, hosting is the same way, like, the way we pay rent. You're being hosted in a hotel. So these files, your company profile, the images of your CEO, the images of your product, the images, the text, the description about your services, the description about your company, where will they be stored? So web hosting is a service that allows individuals and organizations to make their websites accessible via the World Wide Web. So just think of it about like renting a space on a server. The server is the special machine that stores this data in readiness to be able to display them via the domain, the name now that will be covering the IP that points to exactly where those files are stored. I don't know if that's too much for you to understand, but to break it down on layman, I mean, you need storage, you need a name, and you need to access it. And that's what the internet does for you. So why does hosting matter? You know, when a user type your domain in their browser, the browser sends a request to the hosting server, which then delivers the website files for the display. So it is important you choose the right hosting provider. I'm going to link you down to my hosting services that I've been using for the last 10 years, and they have been doing great. So now that you have all the ingredients of what it requires for you to make a website, let's go over them again. In a nutshell, we need a domain name, which is our company name. We need a storage server, which is a hosting company. We also need the content, or what is called the media. Some of those assets include text, images, and or videos. With these 5 things, you are ready to make a website. And this brings me back to, you know, the program again about the Techpreneur Gateway, where we have put together the whole course where you are able to work with, let me just share my screen real quick. I'm just going to go ahead and share everything and open the Techpreneur Gateway. So on this course, the online business course blueprint, apart from just talking about branding and registration, once you get this name and you get it a face, which is the branding side of things, we're going to building your digital footprint. And these include fundamentals of web design. It includes how to build what we are now calling nowadays landing pages. And you can actually go ahead and start selling stuff through your website online, through the e-commerce. So ideally, when we say this covers from A to Z, I mean, this is one of the skills that has given me the most clients that actually has made me grow to actually what I'm doing right now. So WordPress is a content management system. A content management system that was built initially, it was designed for bloggers, for blogging the news, for blogging this, but a content management system is a system that you can take on and use it as you please. So how do we use WordPress to design websites and landing pages? I mean, to learn more step by step, you can just visit skills.workmate.club online business course blueprint and make sure that you sign up for this course. It goes in depth, step by step by step by step. If you're a beginner, if you've never designed any website and you'd love to know how to design one, then I highly recommend that you check out the Techpreneur Gateway. So let's see. I have been using WordPress for the last like 8 years. So what we can do now I'm just thinking off the head if there's something really that I can share with you about WordPress. So let me just take you to WordPress.org. WordPress.org. WordPress.org is the free open source version of things to do with WordPress. So we use WordPress.org, we use the open source type because we want to design custom things. So we, like what is WordPress saying here? Dream it, build it, and it has a perfect, a lot of people use WordPress. In fact, let's just look at some of them. Do they have frequently asked questions? WordPress, I love this piece of software. It has really brought us out there to meet people. And the beauty about it, again, is once you learn this skill, you can be designing things for your own self. Or you can have people pay you to design for them. I mean, this is a high value skill. From where we are going, you need to have websites that are representing your business, they are representing your brand. There is a need for you to start building your website online. And why do I say that website is like your online office? I mean, this domain that will be having the same name as your company is your online salesperson. It is your ever-present salesperson that never goes to sleep. No matter what time of the day, you can always access your website. No matter where you're from around the world, you can always access your website. So website is a crucial piece of item for anybody who is thinking to move their business online. And so this is one of the skills that has really made a difference to me personally. And I know for sure if you get this skill, you are able to change your life in one way or another. Either build for yourself or build for others for a fee. I do both of them. I do it from home. And this is something that you can learn how to do and start doing it. WordPress is a no coding website design. So what you will achieve, you will become a front-end web developer where you just build using drag and drop. I tell people that if you can post a post online on Facebook, or you know how to type out open Word, you can actually design a website. It is that easy. And I would like you to get this skill, the information, close the gap on the information. What you didn't know, the information is available. We are willing to share and walk with you the journey as you're building your dreams. So dream it, build it. We use WordPress.org to download this open source software. It is free to download, but now you have to have the skills on how to make sure that you connect it to your hosting, connecting it all the way to installing the piece of software in that server so that people can start seeing things that you want them to see when they visit your website. So if you visit any website, WordPress powers more than 50% of the internet. So it's not a shoddy thing. It is something that is professional. I have been doing professional work with WordPress. And the beauty about it is that if we go over to the to the gig economy, for example, we talked about Upwork.com, where we can find work. Let's just see if we look for jobs related to WordPress, how many jobs are actually there. So I'm just waiting for my internet to load. It's going a little bit slow, but this is one web design. Just think about it. If you want to do anything online, you will need to have a website. And we all know that the future is online. So if you do not have this skill of designing websites, or you can have this skill through this course of designing websites, then you are able to start benefiting from the digital, making money through online. And this is one of the easiest ways for you to make money through online. Remember, I said we'll only be sharing with you skills that have been proven to be useful. And this website design and landing pages design is one of those skills that is high in demand. So we'll check it out, which skill is on demand better. But for now, I know you have learned something. Let's just check WordPress. WordPress. All right. You're looking for jobs. Let's see. The keyword is WordPress on these. Let's see how demanding it is on this particular platform. I know for sure that this is a high demand type of skill, and that's why we are sharing with you through the Techpreneur gateway that you will go through the entire course practically doing this. And remember, you will still be building a portfolio and still enjoy the benefits that come with the club, especially the 1-year mentorship, where you will access forums, access question and answers, so that you do not get stuck. Oh, I wish 10 years ago somebody had given me this kind of offer. That would have made a big difference. So this is a skill that for anyone, you do not need to have any prior experience. You don't need to be an IT graduate. You only need to have the willingness and openness to learn. And in the top 10 skills we looked at 2024 for freelancers, continuous learning was the biggest of them. So open your mind, approach these things with open mind. You do not need to code anything. You are going to be using drag and drop. And I actually go ahead and build this beautiful website, Pamoja. Just say Africa. This is a website that is live. So if you would want to build a website or know how to build such a website, this is actually literally what we build together through in the course. We build this website together in the course from scratch, from getting hosting, connecting the domain, putting in the content, changing all those things, making sure that we are happy with it. And that's how this course unfolds. It is practical. You need to practice by yourself. Let's see. 1 minute ago, real estate WordPress website expert. Look at that, $40 to $60. 2 minutes ago, create a website for a religious organization. Look at that. So all these are jobs you can apply for, and they are really paying well. Let's see. African spirituality, you need someone to assist with the website. They will eventually be hired to assist with marketing. This is really a good job. This really looks like a good job. Look at that. Real estate websites. Look at that. This website, we build it step by step, adding this media, adding this content, adding these icons, everything. So if you'd love to build such a website, then do not waste any more time. Go and visit skills.workmate.club. Let us learn together. Let us explore. Have this skill. You will always have it. And this is one of the skills you can use for a very, very long time. It is timeless. The internet is just getting bigger and bigger and better. And so here is the opportunity to learn from A to Z, how to design websites, how to design landing pages, get paid for it, or do it for your own company's side. So if you have any questions, remember, always leave a comment and then leave a comment down below. Give us a shout out. If you think what we're sharing is important, share it. If it's your first time on this, following us, follow us on the YouTube, subscribe, get the notification thing so that every day when we're posting new tips, then you'll be fast to be notified. So if you have any questions, you're welcome. But this is one of the skills that we really, really, really would like you to acquire this year. And once you acquire it, you will know it. Of course, as usual, across all the channels, social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, at my workmate. Just Google on us, Workmate Club. Make sure you follow us on all platforms. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And this is how we're going to grow this community. Until tomorrow, next time, see you then.